My name's Rich Seymour, and I'm Design Director at SMC. We've got the Kobah Pro here. This is our semi-technical mountaineering ice axe. We've got both interchangeable picks and interchangeable accessories. And so if you want to have a hammer version one day and an adze version the next day, you can do that. If you want to carry an extra pick with you when you're out on a route, you can do that. So we think that that's one of the things that really distinguishes this from a lot of other axes out there. If you get the adze model, it's going to come with what we call our glacier pick, which is more of a classic mountaineering pick. It's going to be good for self-arresting, but we've also profiled the teeth so that if you do actually want to climb something a little bit steeper, the teeth are going to release nicely because they've got a nice chamfer on them, and it actually climbs remarkably well for the shape. The hammer is going to come with what we call the head wall pick. Head wall pick is more of a classic reverse curve pick. It's got teeth all the way up to the bottom, and so even if you're reaching over bulges or trying to hook on edges, we've got teeth that wrap all the way around, so you're always going to have that grip. The hammer is pretty basic and light. We really worked really hard to be able to make this, in the U.S. at a price that matches the market. Traditionally, we've always had a pin construction where we join the head to the shaft or the spike to the shaft. We did a lot of testing with a lot of different epoxies, and we finally found one that did work really well. And in fact, in testing, the bonding is much stronger than the pin is, and it's lighter and it's smoother and cleaner too. Another thing that we did is we looked at the shape of the head. We were really interested in making something that was going to be really comfortable in your hand, but the other thing about it is that it shows what the process is. So we were able to make a great shape from CNCing it, but we left the tool marks on there, and they provide a texture that's both visual and it's also just a little bit grippy, so you can feel it in your hand. This is something that a lot of people take for granted, but it's a pretty tough problem to solve, to get something that's actually that you can release and slide up the shaft easily and still get it to hold really well. Right now, this is still in a what I would call a pre-production prototyping phase. We're actually recutting some of the tooling so that we can fine-tune the fit of it a little bit more. This is going to be standard on the Kobah Pro ice axes, and it'll be available as an accessory if you want to add it to one of our other axes as well. We want there to be a little ledge there, so when you are actually using this more as an ice tool, that you have something on the bottom there, even if you're not using the pinky rest, where you feel where the end of where the end of the tool is. But then when you are using the pinky rest, this slides right down on it and supports it, and you know that it's never going to go anywhere when it's on the bottom there. We did use this kind of Twin Peaks design. We wanted there to make sure that it wouldn't skate off a steep piece of ice. So no matter whether you're holding it in a self-belay position or a self-rest position, that there's going to be a point that's pointing into the slope of the snow. The weight of the Kobah Pro is going to be 436 for the 50 centimeter axe. We're looking at 50 centimeters, 60 centimeters, and 65 centimeters for this one. It's going to be available in January of 2018. We actually provide the Allen wrench with the tool, so you can always carry that with you. Yeah, so one side is actually stainless steel M6s. The other side, we actually machine our own nuts that fit right into the head. You don't need a second wrench for that. We're offering the hammer, the adze, the glacier pick, and the head wall pick as well.